Sorry everyone, can you hear me now? This is really frustrating. I bought this new headset and I've now got the old one back on again. I thought my sound, well, thank Christ for that. Okay, well, I thought my sound woes were at an end. So I have been rabbiting on for about the past 15 minutes. So introducing you all along, but you probably get the idea by now. So yeah, sorry about that, everyone. Good God. Okay, so welcome everyone. Thank you so much for joining and bearing with us through these technical difficulties. I think I just need to set my new headset up on the capture card and run it through that in future, because you can do wonderful things with G-Hub. Thank you, slowest engine. Not sure this is better. Yeah, up yours fast, Ginger. Oh, no, he's got okay. Okay, so we have Scarlett 1100ths ahead of Nikki at the moment. This is getting very, very close, and we are okay 2/3 of the way through quali. So Nikki currently in second in the Renault. Renault's not a car I've driven a hell of a lot of, to be fair. I seem to remember it was good around. Oh, Nikki is 3/10 up. Looks like he's balls that up a bit. Okay. Seem to remember the Renault was good around Daytona when I tried it. Let's see if Splatter is. Okay, no, not yet. Beautiful Dolly boy is still 0.16 behind Nikki, 2:19.2. 400ths of a second ahead of Bigoli. So I may as well, if that's perfect, Sammy, I might as well sell my brand new headset and gaffer tape my old one back together. And live with that, because oh god, honestly, I was talking for 15 minutes. As soon as quali started, I phoned it up. Oh my god. Righto, wonderful. Capture card testing this weekend. Okay, so Bigoli in the Supra up in fourth, 2:19.3, beautiful. We got Sherlock in the Genesis, which is not sure if it's a car we've seen before. I do like it when guys use new cars. Absolutely wonderful. And not only 0.3, we got fifth place, under 400ths of a 0.4 of a second back from the lead. Relentless not that far off either. I think this is all going to be about strategy, tyre wear, etc., and make it rain. Sherlock's just gone fastest by a mile, 0.2, nearly 0.3 seconds ahead of Scarlett's fastest lap, 2:18.8. Wish I'd stuck with you now, Sherlock. Beautiful stuff. Well done. Yeah, well, that's the end of that. He was off there. Till Sky comes catapulting out of the absolutely wonderful pit exit at the Spa 24-hour layout. Spits right into the front of the cars, going flat out, coming through Eau Rouge and Raidillon. Wonderful. You have to watch those wobbly dildo things on the side of the track. Just before stream, I watched Scarlett go over them, and he did a complete bunny hop. He went about 10 feet in the air. Quite extraordinary. Okay, back out on track. See if the boy from Belgium and his home race can actually do anything about that wonderful lap from Sheerluck, the only one in the 218s this evening. Still on his outlet, let's follow him round. His Belgian compatriots just helping. Oh, Nicky's just gone fastest with a 2:18.5. Wonderful. The boys are absolutely bringing it now. Nicky's on very low, well, very, very low fuel, so it's probably about as quick as he can go. On his final lap. Relentless up to third. Beautiful stuff, James. Well done. The positions are chopping and changing like I don't know what. So Nicky is just 0.05 down on his fastest lap. So Sheerluck is in the pits, so we'll be taking no further parts. So Relentless is done. Scarlet. Okay, let's see where he is. Looks like, okay, so where's the next time check? Good evening, Murdoch. Hello. Should be, oh, I thought we'd had one by now, or did I miss it? 11 watching, good evening all, thank you so much for joining us. Time check incoming. And he's up 0.6 on his fastest lap. So, Christ, that must mean he's purple. Orca's left the room. Oh, dearie me, what is going on? Goddamn what, Dolly boy? And Orca's back. Well done. This is going to be close. 70, 80. And he goes pole with the heck. Where's Nicky? Good God. What a lap that was from. Okay, so Nicky is done. Okay, what a lap at his home race from Pascal. What a fantastic lap. The Belgians were kind of colluding. He got a bit of a hand off his butt down the back straight. Not that it had anything to do with this particular lap, but what an absolute blinder from Pascal. 2:18.4. Kaboom. Beautiful. Well, that is a turn up. Absolutely fabulous stuff. The lead was the provisional pole was chopping and changing like I don't know what. That is absolutely fantastic. What absolutely savvy. Beautiful stuff. So let's just have a quick look. So it's Gen X season, Gen X Racing Group 3 100-mile challenge, season 15. Yes, 15. Round 1, hour at the Spa 24-hour layout. And in first, it's homeboy Pascal Scarlet in the BMW M6 with a 2:18.4. Beautiful stuff, Pascal. Congratulations. In second, it was Nicky in the Renault RS01 at 2:18.5. In third, it's Sheerluck in the Genesis Group 3, which I can't remember if we've seen before or not, but well done, Chris, at 2:18.8. In fourth, it's Relentless in the Fezzer at 2:18.9. In fifth, it's Darley Boy in the Mercedes AMG. excuse me, a 219.2. In 6th, it's Pagoli in the Toyota Supra, a 219.3. In 7th, it's Cassini in the Mercedes AMG, a 219.5. 8th, it's Murdoch in the Aston V12 Vantage, a 219.9. In 9th, it's Judicial, who's back from, well, it must have been a few seasons now, but fantastic to have you back, Judicial. Well done in the Supra, a 220.3. In 10th is Viney in the god-awful McLaren F1, a 220.9, but welcome, Viney. Much appreciate having you here as always. In 11th, it's new boy, Renchi in the Lexus RCF. Well done, my friend, and good luck this evening at 221.0. In 12th, it's VK Spy in the McLaren 650S, a 221.8. In 13th, it's Clockwork in the Renault, a 221.8. Also close between those two, so it's close all the way down, really. In 14th, Devlin in the Aston V12 Vantage, a 222.2, and in 15th, it's Orca in the Corvette, beautiful thing that it is, a 220.7. Well done all, and best of luck. So just waiting for things to kick off, ablutions to be attended to, etc., etc. So it should be interesting. Can anyone? Oh, can we have a peek at what's the weather like? Oh, look! So this is the hour before. Okay. It's rain, there's some heavy stuff. Is it going to be wet to start? Is it going to be damp to start? Is the rain coming in? Oh, boo, it's dry. Okay, well, we shall see. We shall see. Wonderful stuff. Oh, God, he has got to do a manual reset on 15, has he? Good grief. Orca! I think it's time one fast, Ginger. I don't think the weather's... Let me just double check. Yes, time's one. It's afternoon. The weather is random. So, yeah, hoping for some rain, to be fair. Don't know, slowish engine. Hang on, the results have now gone, so I can't have a look at it, sadly. Yep, well, we can but hope, Murdoch. We can but hope. Nice work, Piney. If those of you on chat want to know what a Brummie twatting about looks like in a McLaren F1, then it's this. Lovely stuff, Viney. But I think we've had enough of that now. So everyone ready? Fantastic. So let's see. We've got the BMW M6 and the Renault RS01 on the front row of the grid, with a very short run down to Eau Rouge and Raidillon. So let's see who can get there first. Yeah, quite so. I think he might have warmed his tyres up a little bit too much there, Sammy. I know I'm not a pro or anything, but I suspect they may be done. Okay, here we go. Here come the lights. Bow, bow, bow. And it's go, go, go! And Nicky gets an absolute launch off of the line. Look at that. Ferrari trying to get past the BMW. Does get past, in fact. So I don't know if that was a bad start from Scarlet, or just that the BMW ain't as quick as the other two off the line. But he's got, I know the Mercedes are quick off the line. Darley Boy's right up his chuff coming down the Kemmel Street, as is sheer luck in the Genesis. Okay, Scarlet got a lovely move through the comb there. My best impression of Sammy, yes indeed. I frankly I've done better, but my voice is a bit deeper than it needs to be today, so I was struggling a little bit. Scarlet does great move through the comb and onwards down the hill. We've got Nicky on softs, we have Relentless on softs, we have Scarlet on softs, Darley Boy on softs. Interesting, Sheerluck on mediums, Cassini on softs, Murdoch in 7th on softs, we have Bigodi on softs, we have Viney on hards, always one to throw a bit of a different strategy in, as he slightly outbracks himself into, is that Puon? Can't remember. VK Spy on softs, we have Clockwork on softs, we have Orca on softs, Judicial on hards, we have Devlin on mediums, and Reggie on softs. Beautiful stuff. Everyone's away, everyone's clean. There's an absolute train of cars coming down through Blanchimont towards the bus stop. So let's get up to our first place, Nicky. Beautiful livery there, James. Lovely stuff. In fact, everyone has bought their A game as per. I think that's Nicky's got a sort of Benetton-esque. Yeah, absolutely lovely. Is that doffing his cap to Eddie Jordan? Relentless, that's lovely. Scarlet. hammering down the Kemmel Straight. What does he get up to here before he breaks? 159. Okay. Useful to know. Darley Boy in 4th. Everyone is still very close, all line astern from first to last currently at the moment. There's not, let's just so 15 on track. There's only 13 seconds behind a lot of them after 2 laps, so that's good going, chaps. That's good going, especially with the mix up. Oh no, who's that? Sheer luck. Oh, lordy, hang on, let's see if we can get a... No, that's Darley Boy. Oh, no, God. Wow. Sheer luck seemed to go route 1 into the barrier there. That was interesting. Sorry. Can't remember which button I have to press now. Wow, okay. That was... I don't know if that was assisted or self-inflicted, but okay. So we have Nicky currently in first, but being hunted down by our resident ranting Irishman, James Relentless. Good evening, Splatter. Hello, sir.
Good evening. Apologies
You're
for
right, chap.
being late.
No. Can you see the screen, or do I need to share it?
You'll need to share it if you don't mind, please.
Yeah, no, it's fine. I just have to try and remember how to do it now. Oh, yeah, I think it's friends.
Well, close approximation to a friend, aren't I?
Well, it's acquaintance. It doesn't say acquaintance.
Just some rando who likes to come on and just spout rubbish, really.
Yeah, there you go.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, I haven't done it for a while. So, yes, well, I don't know if you do. I hope everything went well with the call your mum, but my new headset is still having issues. So I've got bloody... I was talking for 15 minutes, but no one could bloody hear me. So I'm back on the old one, doing my uhura again.
You're doing your uhura again.
Yes, I am indeed. So wonderful. But so qualifying was ace. Scarlett was top, but went backwards on the start line, basically. The Renault and Ferrari went past him, and Darley Boy's got past him now as well. So I don't know if he's having struggling with the tyres warming up or what, but pole position, that's an extra point for it. Nicky is away, 1.2 ahead currently.
Good stuff. Oh, I just literally tried to scroll through the field, and of course I can't because of the screen share.
No, if you want to look at something, I say, Daddy's going to have to do that for you, Rob, I'm afraid, at the moment. So just to let me know, let me know what
and I need to remind you, I am never calling you Daddy again after that last time.
No, I know it was an awkward moment, and I think it made us both feel uncomfortable. So
yes, I think me more than you. I think you took a bit too much pleasure out of it, to be perfectly honest. But I'm not one to judge. No.
No vulgarity. Yeah, back in your box, Sammy. No vulgarity. That's all we got.
I know. What else can we bring to the table?
Okay. So we got Darley Boy in third, who's 1.2 back from Relentless. Let's have a look at the tyres. Okay, so pretty on as even on the tyres, and fuel, I don't know. Splatter has messed up the car sounds. We can't hear them.
There we go. So it is me causing
so
the issue.
It is Splatter's fault. Okay, well, just nothing you can do about that. Just be sure to give him loads of shit about it all evening.
Basically, what we're saying is that my contribution is going to be so inconsequential. Everyone would rather hear the car sounds than to
bizarre.
To listen to me. I don't know. I don't know what that is.
Utterly right. So, well, I'm testing my new headset on the capture card this weekend because I think that's the only way I'm going to get it to work. But that has sort of endless opportunities to piss around with stuff. So hopefully, viewer.
To be fair,
Yeah,
if we
sorry
remember
about that.
back in the days,
I don't
if we remember back in
understand.
the days with Greg, he had to play around with sound levels and sort of mixing levels almost prior to the stream, and when you were both going at it, and I think we could still hear car sounds. So yeah, with the capture
Yeah,
card,
but
it
the
might be
capture card, you do have a bit
doable.
more granularity. So
Yeah.
apologies all. I hope you enjoyed the car sounds pre-Rob joining. Do give him lots of grief about it, and ask him to make the noise that your favourite car makes. If you're missing the Toyota Supra or the Corvette or the V12 Vantage, I'd be interested on his take on the difference between a V6 Supra and a V12 Vantage.
It'll be a slightly higher or lower pitched broom broom, I think.
So that's it. It's it.
That's pretty much it. I
Broom
mean,
broom
yeah.
is a V6.
I mean,
Broom broom is a V12.
to be fair, chat. I mean, if you say to me, please, jump off the comms so we can hear the car sounds, I will obviously take it very personally, but I won't be too offended. So, there is that option for you.
Okay, well, let's hope he doesn't come to that. Okay, let's have a look. Let's get back up front and have a poodle about. So Nicky's now nearly 3 ahead of Relentless in second. Okay, honours even on the tyres front there. A little bit more fuel used by Nicky, but nothing to get in a twist about. Dale boy, oh no, has just picked up a penalty and spun coming round a source. So he's back in 5th, 6th, 7th. Ouch. That will not please him. I can tell you that much. That is a shame, but that the source is it's one of those corners. You just got to wait and wait and wait to get the power on. If you just get it slightly early, around you go, like Andy did there. Bad luck, my friend. Bad luck. Okay, see how Orca's getting on in his beautiful, beautiful Corvette. Lovely stuff, mate. Best lap of a 220.4 so far, which I think is better than his pole lap. So good man, good man. Clockwork in the other Renault. You still there, Rob?
I'm still here. I was actually just playing around with my sound levels through my headset, just in case that might have any difference. So I've just buggered around a bit with the levels. I don't know if that helps.
Okay, so we got a new boy, Wrenchy, in the Lexus, doing a lovely job in 10th.
Oh, how's Wrenchy? Yes, is he? What's his rating?
He's a DB apparently. So
okay.
Good showing. Obviously, it's more about.
Oh, Judicial's back.
Yes, I know, right? How long's that been? It must be 3 seasons at least since he's been racing with us. And King Racer, I think the thing is, because now we get full lobbies every week, if you don't check in, or I don't think there was a check-in today, but you need to be quick, or else you're going to miss out. And I unless we're going to get sort of 30 people racing every week, I think the splitting of lobbies is a bit of a false economy, frankly.
Yes, very true. I mean, does that mean we had some racers on the bench then for tonight? Some who couldn't get in.
Yeah, well, because it's difficult to tell because the check-in just did not very well, so the check-in didn't go up. But we've had Sammy joined, Viney dropped out because there was something wrong with his graphics, and then tried to jump back in again, but Sammy had come in, and there was 2 or 3 I suspect who wanted to race but couldn't. So it's a kind of a nice problem to have for us, not for people who can't race. Obviously, it's a crying shame. But I always think when we split the lobbies, it sort of just dumbs it down a bit, and the racing's not quite as good. And
Well, yeah, I mean, if you've got enough to have 2 sort of pretty much full lobbies, then all well
that's
and good.
Fine.
But,
yes.
Yeah, it's when you get the sort of the 6s and the 7s, and it just it's
It's just not
really
the
lend
same.
itself to the most quality of racing, does it?
It's not the same. It's not the same. But anyway.
Plus, well, it's more difficult for you to do, parallel commentaries as much as you
Well,
try.
Jesus Christ, yes, well done, Sammy. Were you on with me when I was trying to jump between lobbies?
Oh, I was, yeah.
My God, that was an absolute disaster. I'm not quite sure why what happened, frankly, but it was you clearly can't do that because
It was hilarious at the same time.
Dan was 12. And I was like, hang on, he was a minute ahead, but when I left
like
5 minutes ago.
For it to settle down in between, yeah.
Yeah, so VK Spaya in the lovely McLaren.
Viva España. Oh, same bedecked livery as
He is the
Group 4,
same as the
very
Group
nice.
4. Absolutely beautiful. Wonderful stuff. He won't be very pleased, though, that his team got beat by Arsenal last night. I think our very own Relentless got a late shout on a ticket and actually went.
Oh, blimey, what a game to go to.
I know. Beating the mighty Real Madrid 2-1 in the... is it San Siro? Barcelona's a Bernabeu, isn't it?
No, that's the Nou Camp.
Bernabeu. What's the San Siro then? Is that Italy?
AC Milan.
Okay. Right, okay. Yes, it's just how much I know about football, care about football, frankly. But
Stick to your golf bats.
Yes, exactly. Golf bats. Exactly right. I know my golf bats.
Right. Anyway, let's get back on with the race.
Nicky's 3 seconds ahead. We got Relentless.
Is he running a Benetton livery? An old Formula 1 Benetton?
He absolutely is. Yeah, isn't it wonderful?
Very nice.
Oh, he didn't do it. Let's just put that out there. He's nicked it. And he's slapped no punterinos on the back, and Nicky Rin somewhere, and probably Sophia is on there somewhere as well. But beautiful efforts.
The sincerest form of flattery.
Exactly. He makes no bones about it. He doesn't pretend that he's done it all himself.
I did the same.
What?
Very, very nice. Flavio Briatore would be smiling somewhere from the sidelines, looking at
that. Good. Did he sell the ice creams or something?
He was the team owner for Benetton.
Yeah, I know.
I don't know what. I don't know.
Anywho, so Nicky's suddenly 10 seconds ahead of Relentless. Something's happened there. Okay, so everyone's getting low on fuel. Everyone's getting low on dough. Relentless has binned it. He's got his.
So we've had some pit stops already then, from a few fellows.
The BSO. Judicial is up at the 4th.
So let's go down the field then. Who's pitted for fresh rubber?
Judicial. Devlin has not. Scarley has, now out on the mediums. Bigodi has, now on the mediums. Murdoch has, now on the mediums. Cassini has, now on the softs.
Toothpaste.
What?
Murdoch's running Aquafresh toothpaste livery.
Is he really?
Which is good for my diet. At least it's not something I can, massively overconsume.
Well, it's not a bad one actually for you this evening, is it? There's no Dunkin' Donuts. There's no obviously Love Honey as we had on, or is that what? I haven't really had a good look at Murdoch's livery because he was the Love Honey livery on Monday, wasn't he? The sex machine car.
Maybe it's after you've used the Love Honey that you need to have the Aquafresh to sort of freshen your mouth.
Oh, God, what? What's the gag? It's walked up the bar, and this bloke was necking. He necked 3 whiskies in a row. He said, "I said, we have 2, mate." He said, "I've just had my first blowjob." He said, "Oh, let me buy you a drink." He said, "No, if 3 of these aren't going to take the taste away, nothing is."
Oh, love it.
Boom, boom.
Right,
Sherlock back in 13th, which is a bloody crying shame because he was right up there and had some sort of. Relentless has left. What? Oh, good grief! This race is going to hell in a handcart. I tell you, I don't know. So Relentless, that must be a dropout. He was Relentless was right up. He's only 3 seconds behind Nicky. Oh dear. Well, I can tell you something for nothing. Virgin Media are going to be getting it in the arse from a ranting Irishman tomorrow if that's an internet issue. He's just not take these things well.
Oh, 3 seconds.
Nicky's pitted.
Nicky's
3 seconds. Ouch! He looks like
over the line coming out of the pits.
He's forgot about the pit. Well, the 24-hour pit is an absolute nightmare because you've got to drive all the way up the hill and out. You know, those people who don't sort of play ACC will not be used to that at all. And it's surprised the hell out of me the first time I drove it, to be honest, because I thought it would drive you, because it usually drives you right until you're out of the pits. But no, that's the one time it doesn't. Yeah, okay, careful what you say there. I can't imagine what's happened to James there. That's okay. I tell you what, let's get on board with Pascal. See if he can, as Nicky will be serving, I assume, his penalty. Yep. And kaboom! There goes Scarlett. Now 2 seconds ahead. Look at that. 2 seconds behind and 2 seconds ahead. 3 seconds ahead nearly. So the homeboy, Scarlett, is leading his home Grand Prix. What's he on at the moment? Is that... Okay, so he's finishing on the hards. So will Nicky. Guessing.
Have you got anyone on Weather Watch? I know it's not looking very likely at the moment, but...
I did look up. It's pretty...
Murdoch's gone a bit deep into turn one. Can see
him
almost making a move of it.
Yeah, the skies are very blue. Well, we will see, Sammy. He would absolutely love that, I'm sure, if Scarlett were to win in his home race. Because it's the only Belgian track, I think, in GT7, isn't it, Spa? Then there's only others, like there's a couple in ACC, but...
Yeah, we don't talk about ACC. It doesn't have a VR mode.
Well, I'm racing there on Sunday.
What, Spa?
No, in ACC. Where is it? Brands Hatch. So we're doing they're alternating sort of same car Sunday with a 1 hour endurance in ACC.
I see.
So I'm doing that because I do quite like it. It's just all the faff I really don't like.
Yeah.
But as long as you find a setup and you're there's plenty of places you can look anyway. So it should be fun. But anywho, back to this evening. We have Murdoch. That's a lovely Aquafresh. It does look like a tube of toothpaste, to be fair. Lovely stuff. Bigoli in third, doing a fantastic job. Nicky is not looking like he's pulling in on the back of Pascal very much at all. But all you need is a little bit of a twitcheroony, and that will put pace to your evening.
The advantage, or one of the advantages of this track, is that you have got a few more places to overtake compared to many.
Yes, true.
Turn 1, down Radion, the bus stop, they're all pretty good places to make a move.
You've got some long straights to get a head of steam up in terms of slipstream, haven't you? So
Sure.
You're sort of down towards Blanchimont and obviously the Kemmel Straight. Probably not through, unless you're Sergio Perez, not through Eau Rouge and Radion. But
was it Sergio? No, it was Mark Webber that did a really insane move through Eau Rouge several years ago.
I thought it was Perez for some bizarre reason. Didn't he go? He went toe to toe. Yeah, they absolutely went side by side.
Yeah.
And
balls of absolute steel to keep your foot in for that one.
If one slight error could have killed you both.
Well, there was someone
frankly.
that died, wasn't there? Was it GT?
Well,
Was it a GT2 race or GT?
Gasly's mate, I think.
That was it. Yeah.
Yeah,
He smashed into the wall at the top of Eau Rouge.
He went straight. He went up Eau Rouge to the top of Radion, just into the wall, squish, dead.
Yeah.
So it's that's a crazy, it looks lovely and stuff, especially when you play it on GT7. You think, oh yeah, that's fantastic. But if you're actually in a proper fast car, you're never that far from death and something going hideously wrong. So bear that in mind. Anywho, so we got Scarlo 3.3 ahead of Nicky in second, who's just picked up a 1 second penalty, which will please him immensely. But it will please Begoli immensely.
Getting quite close into his slipstream as a result.
Cracking just indeed. So we got Murdoch in fourth. We have Cassini in fifth. Darley Boy in sixth.
Did I see Darlow Boy? He had a bit of a spin earlier.
He went off at the source, which is very un-Andy like, frankly. But he's not running traction control. But I think that since the update, I don't either these days. But
now you mentioned that from Monday's stream, so I actually had a quick bash. Was it yesterday? And I was all over the place, so I don't know if it's the opposite for me, but I was.
Okay.
I was struggling a fair bit, to be honest.
It was just interesting because I love the Corvette, and it's kind of, or in the past it was tail end happy, but I could happily drive it without losing it at all. I don't know, maybe. Don't know, but.
Not the best as we know. So Judicial. Really nice to see him back. I remember one of my first ever races having a very nice wheel-to-wheel battle with that gentleman. So really nice to see him.
Oh, good man.
Back in the racing.
Lovely stuff. So we got an update from James, Relentless.
Oh.
Wheel dropped in last chicane, grabs controller to try and get to pit, switching wheel back onto screen, goes blank, flashes back up with me going wrong way, then fuse board trips, something serious.
Oh, crikey.
Bloody hell. Is that the Logitech G Pro turning into the supercomputer from Superman 3, where it's sucking in all available resources and trying to take over the world with Richard Pryor.
Yes, that was a bit of an odd
wisecracking. Yeah.
I have to point out though do you remember that bit near the end with the woman that gets sucked in that turns into some sort
turns into the robot, the sister, isn't it? Yeah.
Scared the living crap out of me as a kid.
And of course, don't forget, is it Pamela Stevenson who?
Yes, it was Billy Connolly's wife.
Billy Connolly's wife, who was with her Charlies hanging out,
with her femme fatale
propped up most impressively. Yes.
And then she went off and became a psychotherapist, which was slightly random.
Yes, indeed. So Sherlock in ninth. We have Wrenchy in 10th. Now on his hard.
Hope he's enjoying his first race with us. Good to see.
Absolutely. Well, I think when you join a new league and you're not last, fantastic.
Well, absolutely. I was
I know I was.
Stone cold last for 2 or 3 weeks, I think, when I joined.
It was the most depressing.
Yeah.
I think the thing when I joined the league initially, because I thought, I usually beat my mates. I must be okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then I come into this thing, didn't know anything about fuel saving or tyre wear, and oh my god, I was absolutely stone cold last by it. Got lapped so many bloody times, it was embarrassing. But
I always remember that bit with Richard Hammond where he got a fair bit of stick for the phrase "I am a driving god," and that's exactly how I felt playing GT7. Was I can beat the AI. It's easy. I put it on professional or 3 chilies or whatever it is, and I'm good. I'm great. And then I got into the league, and I was like, no, I really am not.
Yeah, it's crazy, isn't it? But I look at it now, and I still, I think I'm not bad, but then you look at, it was like when we raced in the first community team cup thing around Watkins Glen, which I was lucky enough to drive in, and I was like, I put a couple of put practice laps here, and I was looking at the other guys, the RTR X guys. And I said, well, I'm not very impressed by that lap at all. They're already half a second faster than I am. And they went, yeah, you did yours on softs, and they did theirs on the hards. And I was like, shit.
Yeah.
Puts it into perspective a little bit, but yeah, it's just weird, isn't it? I don't know what it is, which makes I guess it's practice and practice and practice and practice and practice, but I don't know.
I'm convinced that there is literally like a ceiling of talents that we all have, and we reach our plateau, and that's it. Because when I'm driving and racing, I feel like I feel like I'm always close to the edge of what's possible. Because I always feel the car twitching and thinking, right, I can't push anymore because the back end's going to go, I'm going to spin round. And yet there's others that go past me and do laps that are half a second quicker, and I'm like, I can't fathom it. I can't work out how to get that little extra, 10-20%. I was hoping buying the Logitech Pro would be maybe helping towards that, but as we know, that wasn't quite the case.
Well, just think about the immersion, though, Rob, and how you feel.
I do. Yes, you know me. I'm all about the immersion.
The immersion, indeed. He actually got rid of his central heating and put an immersion heater in because he's so into it.
Boom, boom again.
What
we're on fire tonight, aren't we?
Knocking him out of the park. So Scully, 6.3 ahead of Nicky in second, who now has Bigoli bearing down on the back of him. Look at this. Where's this come from?
And Gone Purple, he's taken advantage of being a little bit in the slip, I think. So both running on the mediums. What
does his livery say at the front? I can't quite read it. Something racer. Okay. I don't know how to do the flash stuff with my controller either, to hover around the car, so good luck with that. But lovely stuff for Bigoli. Something racer?
I don't know, it does look like something you'd find on a teenage bedroom wall. With the sort of the skulls and some goth kid in the background who's like got hair coming down to his knees and just lives in the shadows.
Emo and stabbing his hamster and stuff, yeah. Okay, so Bigoli in third. We've got Dale Boy in fourth, who's now got Cassini right up his placard.
Keeping in company.
Okay, so Cassini's softs are nearly gone, and Dale Boy's mediums are okay. Okay, so we're going to have to see what... I think Cassini might have started on the hard, so he might be finishing on softs, but 10 laps is a bloody... Oh, no, he's on softs now, so mediums maybe. So 10 laps might not be such a bad shout, but I think he did start on the softs. Mediums. Hards. God almighty, I'm like...
any advance?
Maureen, it's getting a bit busy down here, my love. What was his name?
Are you sure? Do you want to phone a friend?
No, I didn't. God, I tell you. It won't be long until I'm just dribbling. And it won't matter if my headset works or not.
Certainly doesn't look... Oh, actually, no, having a look at it, they look like some clouds rolling in.
Okay, well, yeah.
A little bit.
It's getting grey. The sun is still shining through. I needed to be a bit darker before I'm convinced. Oh, come on! Bring on the rain!
We'd love a bit of the weather to wangle the race and make it a bit of interesting. About
lap 21 would be lovely.
Yes. Yeah. Give everyone
absolutely
that halfway round a lap. Do I pit? Do I not? Do I carry on? Do I try it?
Absolutely tip down.
Yep.
The dampometer nearly goes off the top. Yes, that's the sort of rain we need. Okay, so we got Cassini in fifth. We have his Bud Orca up in sixth. Beautiful stuff on the mediums, whose fuel is nearly done, but looking resplendent in his... what colour is that, Rob? some sort of very light blue or something, and
For Orca?
yeah. No, it's not blue at all. What is it? Is it blue?
No, it's blue and white. It's
white. Really?
Yes. Well, sort of dirty, creamy white. Blue.
Dirty, creamy white. So it's not white at all then. White is white.
There's a little. The white is where the umbro is, and then there's blue sort of flecks being added to it. Yellow wheels.
I'm glad I can't see colours. So Sherlock is mounting something of a comeback. He's desperately trying to get back on terms with Orca after a bit of a contretemps early on in the race, and
bit of a what?
Contretemps.
Contretemps?
Hmm.
I've never heard of that. Is that French for
fuck up?
Something? Right, I see. Thank you. It's nice to be educated.
I wouldn't know.
To be educated?
Yeah.
Or to be French?
Contretemps. I think that's what it means anyway. Otherwise I'd be misquoting it all these years.
And offending our viewers across the water. Oh, so...
Well, yes, that is true.
August just jumped into the pits. Sherlock goes through.
Bigoli is 2:18.9. Look at that. He's up into second. So we've got Nicky in first. We've got Bigoli, who has a newfound lease of life and is absolutely going for it. Hell for leather now.
Looks like he's liking the Gr3.
Yeah. Most definitely. And we've got Darnley Boy. Okay, Darnley Boy is on his mediums, nearly out of fuel. Bigoli's on his mediums. Maybe a lap after this one. Nicky's on his mediums, probably a couple of laps to go. But then on his hards, although I think everyone else will be too. So getting out of the hards first might be a good thing, because as we know, they take a few laps to really engage. And they're not going to run out of grip, so maybe pitting. I don't know. We will find out when we. Sorry, no swearing ladies present. Where's the lady, Sammy?
Probably referring to me.
Oh, you naughty boy. Okay, so Darley Boy.
I'm a lady.
Cassini in fourth, whose tyres and fuel are spent, putting it mildly.
Oh yes, he's definitely going to be pitting.
She looked pretty much, tyres not as bad, fuel definitely the same. Devlin, okay. It's interesting, the different strategies that are playing out here. Is Devlin finishing on softs? Could he mount a charge on the podium? Who knows? Yeah, Richie! On his hards, he's got to be stopping again, surely. He's not going 8 laps on that fuel, does he?
No.
Lovely stuff, Richie. Well done. And so we've got Bigoli, Darley Boy, Sherlock, and Cassini all into the pits at the same time. Lovely stuff. Nicky is going to fight like hell to put the fastest lap in as he can at the moment.
He's going to be going gangbusters to make the most of this and increase the gap. Do like that livery.
Yeah, it's great, isn't it? It's absolutely great. What are they coming out on? What are they coming out on?
So mediums for Bigoli.
No, it's softs. Bigoli softs.
Oh, sorry, softs, no.
Scarley's on mediums. We've got Darley Boy on softs. Oh, because it's random weather, isn't it? There's no pit strategy. They don't have to use the ball. God, sorry, I was forgetting that. Although clearly the random weather strategy has come to absolutely nothing as yet. We're still hoping it will rear its head and really throw a spanner into the works of the strategy. But that's just from an entertainment point of view, of course. There's nothing vindictive about it.
It's just us being selfish, really, isn't it?
Oh, well, it doesn't look. It's blue skies again now. Damn you, random weather. Okay, so we've got Viney right up his clacker coming into Eau Rouge.
He's going to keep his foot in. Can he take advantage of the slip?
Well, I'll tell you what,
far away.
I noticed from our manufacturer's Team Cup on Tuesday was the dirty air in Group 2 is absolutely horrific.
Yeah, it's notorious, yeah. Is Viney running the McLaren?
Yes. He is
very
indeed.
Nice.
Yeah, he's got his cars that he likes and he sticks to them. It's basically, I think, the McLaren F1, the 911 and the Beetle. They're kind of his three go-tos. I don't know if I remember seeing him driving anything else, to be fair, but he always comes out with his fantastic Sonic the Hedgehog liveries.
I just remember that the McLaren F1, as much as it is a lovely colour to drive, and again, sorry, invert your ears, it is very
great
nice
in
VR because you have the central driving position, which is awesome. Any of these older variants of the Group 3 cars,
they're terrible.
Always seem to be, they just seem to be down on power and performance and everything. They seem to just get the short end of the stick.
They do indeed. Okay, so Nicky's just had his last stop.
So what's the gap now?
Well, Renchi is only 2 seconds behind him.
It was to Scale, wasn't it? So he's how far is he in front of Scale?
5 seconds, maybe. I'm sorry, I've just seen the button. Just over 5.
Yeah, just over 5 seconds. So he's managed to eke out a little bit more of a gap on what it was before, so he'll be pleased about that.
Okay, but Nicky's on softs.
And softs, he's it's worked out well.
Well, they could go off. He's got what, 7 laps?
He's the tyre whisperer, though, isn't he? He'll run them ragged.
Nicky's the tyre crucifier, and he manages to get away with it somehow. I wouldn't say he's the whisperer.
That
he's the tyre screamer.
My point is, he'll make it work.
Well, maybe. Oh no, so Renchi's not got the fuel to go the whole way, which is unfortunate of him, but great stuff, Renchi.
I'd love to see him in second place in his first ever race.
Absolutely, that'll give him a great boost. Great boost. So Scarlett, can he? 5.5 back.
It's a tough ask. I think he's going to have to rely on either Nicky making an error, which again Nicky is very consistent, or if he has misjudged coming in a bit too early on those tyres and they do go off to such a degree that Scarlett can catch up. But yeah, I have a feeling that Nicky has timed this well based on how he likes to drive. Renchi indeed drops into the pits.
Did I tell you on Tuesday I was taken out early on lap 2? I was 20 something seconds behind Nicky, and I only finished 0.6 of a second behind him.
Yes, I mean it's not like you
I just
saying about this,
Well, I feel there is a reason to keep saying it. Frankly, I don't have a lot of races where I really click with it, but this was one.
Yeah.
And yes, but it was great fun. Absolutely great fun.
You and the was it the GT500? You said?
No. It was the NSX,
the NSX.
Group 2 16. Yeah. Just the best Group 2 car. I got the fastest lap on hards.
That's impressive.
Not that there was much difference, to be fair. Against, I think
I begrudgingly doff my cap to you, sir.
But it was great fun, absolutely. It's such a weird, fast track. I mean, I think the whole race was 34 laps, I think, around the high-speed ring reverse, and it took about 38 minutes or something with 2 pit stops. It was crazy, but wonderful stuff. It was wonderful stuff.
So the gap is indeed increasing. Now 6.9.
Oh, it is now. It was coming in. But yeah, let's
Yeah.
see. Let's just have a look at his. Okay, no, his tyres are fine.
Yeah,
But
I think
he's
he's
done
got
one
this
lap.
one.
He's done one lap on them. Okay, so Scully. I don't know. Okay, so Scully is kind of fighting a rearguard action from Bigoli as well at the moment because he
The goalie's on the softer compound
persistently
as well.
there.
So
Yeah, wow, he's got to keep an eye on that, hasn't he?
He's got,
And the
he's going to
super is
have
quick.
a more pressing
Super is
priority than trying to catch Ricky. Is going to be keeping Bigoli behind.
Ricky!
Yeah, what a blinder by Bigoli.
Absolutely fantastic. He's really fought his way through the field. It's been a great race from Christian. Absolutely wonderful stuff.
This is always a track where you get to see, I think, the best of people, because there's a lot of, at least in my experience, a lot of people that really love this track, and this is where they really tend to shine.
Yep, I kind of agree. I really like the track. I like the track, but I'm terrible at it.
He's obviously. Yeah, come on, I agree. It's the middle sector for me. First sector and third sector on reasonably competitive.
Golden
is
it's so difficult, isn't it? Coming down the hill. It's definitely not easy.
So
Bigoli is okay. So 1.8 back, putting in a little bit.
Definitely looking like this is the finishing three.
The 1, 2, 3.
Depends on what order.
7.2, 7.3. Okay, his tyres are still looking okay. Scully's, we know, are. Bigoli's are going off at a rate. So if he's going to get past, I think he needs to do it in the next couple of laps, or else he's not going to have the tyres to do so. But anyway, let's hop back a little bit. See Darley boy, who's now out on the softs.
So his softs are 2 laps old, and about, what would we say that is, a quarter down?
Yeah, not a million miles away. A fifth, maybe. I don't know if I go quite as far as a quarter, but let's not nitpick.
I think they've timed it well. They should last. Yeah,
and then the Cassini, who's also on the softs.
The same, of course. Yep, again.
In the same car. Well. Yeah. Well, this is good news for the Mercedes because it's not necessarily the fastest car in a straight line, but on a speed track, they're 4th and 5th. So that's positive signs for the Mercedes team. We've got Murdoch.
How's the Aquafresh toothpaste tube getting on?
He's getting on okay. He's still got sheer luck for company.
He's going to be struggling though because he is on.
He's on knackered softs, or they will be.
He's coming very early on the softs. That's going to be tricky keeping behind him.
Hang on.
I think Schiller's going to make a move.
There we go. I need to put a light on in my bloody living room. I can't see the keys.
So
there he goes.
Old Murdoch doesn't even fight it. No.
Well, fair enough. Beautiful stuff, Sherlock. Well done.
Unlikely. So Murdoch's just going to try and have to hang on for these last 4 laps. Maybe squirt some of that toothpaste at your exhaust and cause everyone behind you to have a spin.
Oh dear.
If you run out, you can always switch to Bonjela. So,
I love Bonjela. God, I could eat that stuff. It's so nice.
How's Orca doing? So, kind of in a bit of no man's land.
His softs aren't going to be decent. There's Judicial is on his mediums. Okay, Devlin on the mediums as well. It's been a very late pit from Devlin.
Yeah. Frenchy as well, coming in late for his pit stop and finishing on the mediums.
Beautiful. Well done, Renchi. Great car, that Lexus. It looks, yeah, it's a fantastic looking car, I think. It drives very well. It's quite squat and masculine, I think.
Ooh,
You wouldn't say it's
like
a
my Tinder
girl's
profile.
car. Squat and masculine.
Unsurprisingly, I don't get many swipes, you know.
No, well, I'm sure you swipe yourself quite a bit, but okay, clockwork in 12 swipes. God, thank God that that particular thing is behind me. It's what a
Oh, it is.
unsatisfactory way to meet people. That is.
It's one of the most humiliating, degrading, and demoralising things I think of the modern era. You know.
I'm actually thinking of sacking off all social media for a month or two. Just
people do that, don't they?
Just to see what it's like.
They call it a social media detox or a social media cleanse or something.
I you know, I'd look at Facebook and I just think it's all bullshit. Who are these fucking muppets who are posting crap? Why am I even looking at it? It's just stupid. I'll just read a book or something instead. You know. BK Spanier bringing up the rear, sadly.
Stick on that. No,
the
because we have a radar and we have a slither of
oh,
weather.
Yes, God, look, the weather radar. Good spot, Splatter. With, oh my God. Come on! Move faster, damn you, clouds.
It is moving in. It's not looking heavy at this point, but it is moving in this direction.
Is that a darker bit I can see?
No, it's a lighter green. So I think
I mean it's just the bits dangling down from. Come on!
Oh, there's a few blue spots.
Yeah, see, that's what I mean. My enhanced shady sense, even though I can't see what colour they are, I can see the shades. Yeah, I don't think this is going to amount to a hill of beans, which is annoying, but okay.
No, it's not looking like it's going to make a difference. It's just,
right.
It's the GT, equivalent of the cock tease. Right at the end.
Is that the best they got?
It's trying to sort of tickle us, and it's just not going to. Yeah.
Righto. So we got Nicky, who is halfway down. Kind of his softs.
11 seconds ahead. He's comfortable. He can take it easy for the last couple of laps just to preserve those softs as they are.
I don't know. Let's have a quick flick back at BK. Oh! You could, if we'd had two massive patches of green or yellow or whatever the worst
it would have been lovely.
That would have been epic.
Yeah, that would have really put the cat amongst the pigeons, as it were. But as you say, it's not looking like it's going to make a difference at this late stage.
An eye on, so Nicky's 12 seconds ahead.
Is Goalie making any inroads onto Scarlet?
Well, yeah, he's 1.1 behind. He was nearly 2 seconds behind. So, the windscreen wipers are on. Okay, the Goalie's windscreen wipers were on. Periodically.
Hold on to your butts, people. The windscreen wipers have activated.
Well, I assume that was actually a bit of rain in the air, not just he was using screen wash.
There's bloody toothpaste on my windscreen. What's been going on?
There's bloody pterodactyl shat on my thing. He keeps on putting it on. This is massively frustrating. Come on, Bigodi. Commit or... Okay,
so 1.5 laps to. Oh no! Sorry, I thought that was Scarlet. No, it's Starlebo behind who's just picked up a penalty, but that's not going to make too much odds at this point.
Nope. Okay, so we've got Cassini. He's 4 point.
The rain's coming down harder. The rain is coming down harder.
Where can you see that? Which car are you looking at?
Just.
Oh, you're looking at me, aren't you? Oh, yeah, you're screen sharing.
I did point the obvious, but
you dickhead.
I mean, the moisture meter did creep up a notch or two.
Well,
so
it's certainly,
just, you know,
it's certainly like a menopausal woman right now. Dry as a bone.
Yes, we're not quite. We're not at the Lee Evans scale of moistureness and sweat. So, at some points on the track, it's looking just starting to get a little bit.
No, there's a little bit,
again,
Donny boys. There's a little bit. Yeah, no,
it's not going to be enough.
Well, that's massively disappointing.
What a
Polyphony
tease.
Digital.
What a tease.
Random weather at a place where it always rains and nothing. Well, sorry, a dribble. Not quite the money shot we were hoping for, frankly. And Orca in 8th. Beautiful stuff, Orca. Wonderful. And Judicial, a triumphant return in 9th.
Will Nicky be on his last lap, presumably?
Yeah. I suppose.
He's just lapped.
Raining now.
Who's he just lapped?
Top work. Because I remember the days in GT7 when it was absolutely impossible to drive a car on slick tyres when it was raining.
Yeah.
You had no, you couldn't touch the accelerator, you couldn't touch the brakes, you couldn't steer. Yeah, that was a bad idea as well. It was
as soon as it went over that first quadrant on the moisture meter, that
didn't have a chance.
Yeah.
You could do nothing. So yeah, maybe they've changed that. It looks like no, there's no dampometer at all. There's no damp on the dampometer anyway. Okay, so Scarlett is 1.3 ahead of Brigoli now. So this is looking like our podium. With Darley Boy 11.8 back. But
so Brigoli,
what order?
Unfortunately, his softs are suffering too much. And Scarlet's mediums are still, although, I mean, is he going to be running after? No, sorry, we're on the last lap. What am I talking about? Of course, he's
going to be close.
Coming through.
Through the bus stop.
Around the bus stop. And across the line.
Yeah, well done, Nicky. Scarlet coming through into second with Bagoli right up his chuff, coming through to third. Great race, guys. Fantastic stuff.
Good battle, chaps.
Well done. And Dolly Boy, who, yes, I don't think was particularly happy with his qualifying. But well done, Andy. Good finish. Cassini in 5th.
Cassini was a little bit slow coming
Sherlock in 6th. That was close between those two. Coming thick and fast now. Got Murdoch in 7th.
No doubt there'll be some celebratory mouthwash rather than champagne for him.
Quite. And Orca in the Corvette. Beautiful stuff, mate. 8th. Well done. 9th.
Judicial. Lovely to see him back.
Judicial for the first time. Christ, it must be 3 seasons or something. Absolutely fantastic to see one of the Brazilian boys back. Lovely. Well done.
Oh, Renshi going for maybe the end on Devlin.
Devlin, look at that.
No,
close between
the
two. And Viney, who probably wished he'd picked any other car than the one he's currently driving.
Oh, but it is lovely. I mean, it's worth about a gazillion pounds. I mean,
I know it is, but they didn't make that many of them, did they? And Rowan Atkinson wrapped one around a tree. So.
Yep. Murray Walker said it was his best car ever when he drove one, I think, for a Top Gear segment. Good old Murray. Nice one, Adam.
Well done, Viney. Lovely stuff. So Bigoli with the fastest lap of the race as well. Fantastic stuff.
Go, Bigoli.
Well done indeed. Okay. So our finishing standings for the season's race is Gen X Racing, Season 15, Round 1, our Group 3 100-mile challenge. In first, it's Nikki in the Renault, a 219.4. Well done, Nikki. In second, it's Scarlet in the BMW M6. A best lap of 220.1. In third, it's Bigoli in the Toyota Supra, a 218.9. Fabulous lap. Well done, Christian. In fourth, it's Darley Boy in the Mercedes AMG, a 219.3. In fifth, it's Cassini in the Mercedes AMG, a 220.3. Sixth, it's Sherlock, who had an unfortunate incident in the first couple of laps and went back a hell of a lot of places. Great recovery, Chris. Well done. In the Genesis Group 3, a 220.0. In seventh, Murdoch in the Aston Martin V12 Vantage, a 220.0 as well. In eighth, it's Orca in the Corvette, a 220.4. In ninth, he's back. It's Judicial after something of a departure from us. Lovely to see you back, mate, in the Toyota Supra, a 220.1. In 10th, it's Devlin in the Aston V12 Vantage, a 222.8. In 11th, new boy, Reggie. Congratulations on your first race, mate. Beautifully done in the Lexus RCF, a 221.7. In 12th, it's Viney in the McLaren F1, a 221.1. In 13th, Clockwork in the Renault, a one lap back, a 221.6. In 14th, VK Spy in the McLaren, a 223.8. And in 15th, sadly, a DNF from second or third, I think he was when he popped out. Bad luck, James. The 458 Italia, a 219.5. Well done all. Right. Let's see if anyone fancies a chat. Okay, so I think Andy's done that. Okay, let's go and have a chat with that. I can't remember who's finished where, and I haven't taken any photos, so never mind. See you in a sec. Bye.
Yeah, it's on now, isn't it?
The gap was big with the advent.
Good evening, gentlemen.
Hello. Good evening, Mark.
How are we?
Exhausted.
Are you really? Are you over racing, Bill? Are you over racing?
No, I'm not so well at the minute. I'm full of a cold, so.
Oh God!
He's got man flu.
I have, yes.
Okay. Well,
there's no such thing as a cold. It's man flu.
All right.
There's Scotch, I think, is a cure for that.
He's not a drinker.
Plenty of Scotch. You're not a drinker. You're not a drinker,
unfortunately.
Oh, good. Do you have any weed? Anyway,
clean.
He's weed himself. He's not got any weed.
God Almighty! Well, you live in Manchester. You must be able to get anything.
Of course, I can get it. I just don't use it. I told you. Good.
He's got lots of weeds. They're in his back garden.
Well, don't moan about being ill, and we're giving you perfectly good ways out, and you're not taking them. So,
no.
Okay.
Anywho, good, clean, Christian living lad. Don't smoke, don't drink, don't tell lies.
What do you do?
I've got 17 kids, so.
Lovely stuff.
There's to 18 different mothers as well.
Beautiful stuff. Okay, well, moving swiftly on from Cassini's deviations. Nicky, congratulations, mate. Great race this evening. A great battle with Scarlet, and Bigoli was charging through the field as well. Wonderful stuff. How did it go tonight?
Yeah, pretty good. I mean, there was that moment where I picked up the 3-second penalty for the pit exit line bullshit crap thing. I don't even know where I hit it. I paid probably so much attention to not hit that fucking line that unintentionally did hit it. I'm not sure if the same happened to Scully because the gap was a bit weird there after the last
it might have
stops.
been. Yeah.
But yeah, went really well. Don't know what happened to James. I just saw that he spun once, and I guess it happened again. So if retired or disconnected, I don't know.
He had some sort of hideous disconnect which triggered his fuel board. So yeah, he's not a happy man. Let's put it that way.
Power outage.
Understandable. Feels good finally winning a Group 3 race again after finishing second. I don't know, 10 times to 10 last season all the time.
Yeah, the Renault looks good, right? The Renault looks good.
Yeah, I think especially now with the changed fuel settings, it's definitely a bit of a stronger car because it's quite good on tires and fuel. So therefore, yeah, really happy with today's race.
Good
also,
stuff.
when it came to Spicoli and Scalia, I don't think Spicoli ever had a podium in Group 3 before.
Yeah, but maybe. He certainly won the Group 4, but it's fantastic race. He was really charging through the field in that Supra, which he knows quick.
Fastest laps, but I couldn't get anywhere close to that, to be fair.
Indeed. Okay, mate. Congratulations. Well done, Nicky.
Thanks, man. Thanks, guys.
Right. So, apologies for having to ask this. Is it Cassini or Dale Boy next? Because I didn't take a photo of the result. I think it's Dale Boy, but correct me if I'm wrong.
Yeah, it's Andy.
It is.
Good man. Congratulations, teammate. How did it go this evening? You had a bit of a shruggy emoji in quali, which I assume meant that you weren't particularly happy with it. But
no, not particularly.
Okay, but fourth, not so bad.
Yeah,
Grand scheme of things.
Wasn't too bad. I had 2 spins, so to take fourth, I'm quite pleased with that, to be honest.
Okay. Well, yeah, there you go then. That would be that.
Yeah, it was. The car's definitely a thirsty girl, like so.
Yes.
I had to fuel save quite a bit in that second stint. So yeah, but yeah, it was. I was kind of panicking towards the end because I was trying to keep an eye on the time back to Cassini, and I'm thinking, fucking, it's getting smaller, and it started to level out, and I thought, thank God for that. So,
yeah, but I think on a positive note, because I think the Mercedes isn't necessarily the fastest car in a straight line, so round a speed track for you both to come fourth and fifth must be quite a positive thing.
Yeah, I'm really pleased with that. I mean, don't get me wrong, if I hadn't had the spins, I could have got a bit higher, but it is what it is. You just take what you can, can't you? So
you do
fourth
indeed.
For the first race in the AMG, and to be honest with you, I've not really used it before this season, so quite pleased with that.
Okay, super stuff. Well done. Congratulations, mates.
Thank you.
Now, Cassini, if you can muster enough energy to speak to us, we would love that.
Seeing as it's you, I might be able to manage that.
Thank you, sir. Well done. So, great race. And you were sort of the battle of the AMGs tonight, wasn't it, really, in terms of fourth and fifth? So, wonderful stuff.
No, happy with the drive. Drove well, no mistakes, no errors. Darrell's faster than me. Did well to stay with him. Was hoping he'd have to fuel save a bit at the end, or I was hoping I might be able to push him into an error because he'd already had a couple of spins.
The old Jedi mind tricks.
Yeah, but no, I couldn't get near enough. But again, Darrell said the same. I had to fuel save quite a bit in the second stint. I had to find the extra lap from somewhere.
Okay.
So yeah, lost quite a bit of time in the second stint. Once he passed me, I think he was 10 seconds clear by the pit stop, so I was really suffering in that second stint. But yeah, happy with the drive, happy with fifth, and in front of a couple of faster guys as well. So yeah, drove well, happy with it.
Good man. Well done, Bill. Congratulations, and get well soon.
Thank you. Was my fan club on tonight?
No, but I think she subscribed because we've gone up by 1. So I do think. Sorry, was it Natasha?
Natasha, yeah.
Natasha, yes, shit, that was brilliant.
problem.
Joining last, we were suddenly like, oh dear, there's a lady watching. We're gonna have to watch our P's and Q's.
A lady.
Oh my God, a girl!
Well, as long as it's a lady boy, it's good, I guess.
Well,
It
Speak for
didn't
yourself.
clean you up, Penny, because all you were doing was talking about love, honey, and 2 chocolate fingers going
Yeah,
in.
that was my fault.
I can't help the liveries that are put on the cars. I have to describe.
You're being goaded, aren't you, into being dirty?
Exactly right. My good Christian upbringing would never let me talk about stuff like that unless I was goaded into it. So anyway, brilliant. Well, thank Natasha
worries. All
for
good fun.
subscribing. Yes,
Well done,
fantastic stuff. And staying in Manchester, Orca. Good evening, sir.
Hiya, mate. Evening, you alright?
Yeah, how was the
Hey,
Corvette? I bloody love that car.
She's beautiful,
I
isn't she?
bloody love that car.
She's just lovely. I mean, I didn't make any mistakes. Had a couple of slides which cost me a few seconds here and there. Went on mediums in the middle just to play it safe. I wasn't sure whether the first full tank softs had last it, but had to fuel save on the last stint like everybody else to find that extra lap. But no, she's good. She looks fantastic, sounds fantastic. It's a pleasure to drive. So,
Yes.
and 8th, I'm pretty pleased with that. Really, I started at the back of the grid because I lost connection during quali, so
Yes,
I lost about 4 or 5 places maybe from where I'd actually qualified. Chatting with Mark on comms while we were racing, he was tussling with the new guy. Renchi said he was racing really cleanly and really well, so that's a very positive thing to have a new member in the group who's
He did really
being
well.
complimented.
I totally agree. He was racing absolutely brilliantly. He was up in second, I think, maybe even leading at one bloody point. He must have had a nosebleed.
Yeah.
But I know I did the first time I was leading a race. But when you're right up there, it's a real different sort of dynamic. But fantastic
For first
addition.
race though, cracking,
Yeah,
innit? 11th.
absolutely superb.
Done all right there.
Absolutely superb. Brilliant
It's all
stuff.
good.
So well done.
Thanks very
Thank you,
much,
Paul.
Mark. No,
Beautiful
cheers, mate.
stuff. And Splatter, thank you so much for your company this evening, sir.
No problem at all. Sorry for being a little bit late, but thank you for letting me join nonetheless.
Well, yes, and I'd just like to say to the stalwart of the stream, sorry for talking to myself for the best part of 20 minutes on my stupid new headset. No, but it was, but apparently it wasn't, because I got about 20 minutes in, there's no commentary tonight, and I was like, oh, I've been sat here for 20 fucking minutes.
Oh no.
Blathering on. But anyway, so I'll be looking at that this weekend and endeavouring. I'm doing my Uhura thing at the moment, again, holding my left thing onto my with the old one. So anyway, enough of that.
That's more than you just looking at it, Mark. You need to actually do something with it, you know.
All right, clever bollocks. Anywho, I don't think there is a driver of the day vote this evening. I'm not sure that's going to be open, so I'll just say, oh, what the hell, it's Orca for picking the Grace car. Well done, Orca. Congratulations for your extra points. Thank you to Splatter for joining on comms. Thank you to everyone who joined in the stream this evening, even though you were... Well, you weren't listening to me. You were listening to absolute silence when I was rabbiting on to myself. Anyway, we're back with Group 4 on Monday. So join us then if you are able to. But in the meantime, congratulations to all the guys for racing this evening. And we'll see you at the next one. Cheers, guys.
Thanks, Mark.
Cheers, Mark.
Well done, guys.
See you later,
Cheers,
fellas.
guys.
Have a good Easter, everyone.
Murdoch,
Oh, Murdoch, shit.
you missed him.
Sorry, mate. Christ almighty.
Everyone else switched off by now.
Why did you pipe up earlier? Hello, sir. So I apologise
being
most
polite.
profusely. I absolutely... Are you still there?
Yeah, I'm still here. You went from Cassini, and then you went straight to Orca.
I didn't
And I
see.
thought,
You must have
oh,
dropped off the
you'll-
bottom of the... no, because I was trying to go in thingy order. You must have dropped off the bottom of my screen or something. I do apologise. That's inexcusable. But so the V12 Vantage, how was it? In the
thirsty.
Aquafresh livery, yes.
Yes, very thirsty. But I did have a cracking little battle with Cassini for quite a
Yes,
number of laps.
you did indeed.
And I don't know if you caught it, but as I come out of the tight right-hander after the start-finish straight, I put my foot down. I put it down a little bit too soon, or I was over on the curb too much, and my back end kicked right out.
Right.
And I just want to say thank you to Cassini for like backing off.
Yeah, no worries, pal.
That must have looked some fierce from your point of view.
Yeah, I didn't. I tried not to get too close because you were a bit squirrely in a few places. So
should have left your foot in, Bill.
No, not at all.
You'd have been away.
It'd have took me out.
Right, okay.
I don't know whether or not you noticed or not. As I was going down that hill, I did put the hazards on to say thank you.
Yeah, no, it's cool, mate.
Oh, beautiful stuff. Beautiful stuff.
Very good tonight.
So how is the Aston in general? It seems to be some tracks it really suits, and others it kind of really doesn't. It's a bit of a weird one.
Yeah, this one not so much. I mean, I was lucky to get into the 19s tonight. So,
okay.
Yeah, I can agree. I drove it last time around. Yeah, it's definitely not the car for Spa.
Okay.
No.
I personally couldn't even take a Rouge flat that drove around it.
Okay.
Really?
I don't know. I can't remember what the tire rules were, but you obviously automatically lose a lot of time and you can't go flat through there. But it's not a bad car, but it's definitely not a car for Spa, I'd say.
Maybe it's because of the new update, because both on softs and mediums I was flat through a Rouge.
Yeah, could be. Or just a skill issue from my side.
Yeah, you do suffer with that a bit, don't you, Nicky? So, yeah.
Yeah.
I used it last season, and it was a good car. But it accelerates out well, but then sort of dies at the top end.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Don't forget your second tax ticket to Dottigab, lad.
Yeah, I know. Don't make me laugh.
Tunes.
What was his name, that fella? What was his name with his mum nagging him? Have a take a class ticket to Dottigab, please.
No, it's just he walked up to the. Anyway, sorry, no one else knows what we're talking about, so we'll take that off.
I'll find the advert and I'll put it on the thread.
Indeed. Good man.
Thanks,
so, well done, all.
everyone.
Sorry I missed you, Murdoch, and congratulations, all. That was fun. Well done. We'll see you in the next one. Cheers, guys.
Cheers, mate.
Bye, bye.
Cheers, guys.
Bye.
See you later, boys. Be good.